Yo, what up? We're doing a tutorial for Shipwrecked, finally. Gonna keep this really to the point here. Um, Unfortunately, this run does have voice over it already, so it is a little hard to make some commentary here while also having the audio on. But the only part where the music is really going to matter though is right here. So you're going to open 1997, you're going to go into this cutscene here, and there's like this like ambient sound, like it's like this weird like VHS-y like old like warbling sound. And basically once you hear that sound effect end during this black screen here, you're going to buffer start and down, and you're going to spam the A button as quickly as you can. It's really hard to get the timing down. If you don't get the timing down, you can completely mess up the trick. You can also just like soft lock entirely if you end up hitting it too early. It sucks. This one part at the very beginning of the run is really annoying, but once you get it down, you get really consistent at it. Like, just trust me. It takes a bit of a process, but once you get it, it's fine.
Well, I guess those are too good.
But it's going to look like that if you actually hit it right. The pause screen is going to look like really weird, and basically what that does is that skips this like little thing here where Buggy waves, and there's some like text you have to skip. So basic movement in this game, it's important that you orient your camera in a way that works the best for you. And orienting your camera over here, I usually just kind of orient my camera so it faces where I want to go, unless we're doing buffered movement, which we will get into right here. But this first movement here, you are just going to sidestep this umbrella. I'm gonna just like show this off because it is a little, because where you spawn right here, you spawn like right next to this umbrella. If you just hold straight forward, you're going to collide with this umbrella. You need to sidestep it, and then right after you're done sidestepping it, immediately start doing a triple jump. You're going to complete your triple jump on this green umbrella, and you're going to do another single jump, and then sidestep this sign. I think you can jump over this sign, but it is a little finicky. I wouldn't recommend doing it. And doors in this game, you just want to spam the interact button as much as you possibly can. And then you're going to notice I start walking in this direction. I also like orient my camera because the way you orient your camera also is consistent through transitions. But basically, I'm going to start walking this way, and that's going to buffer my movement so that I'm immediately coming out of here exactly where I need to go with the exact right angle. So I'm immediately going to jump, do another jump, and then you notice I'm like micro adjusting the camera for every jump. But your triple jump will land you basically right here. If you collide with the tree, you might like slide a little bit further away. It loses maybe a little bit of time, but it's mostly fine. You're going to do a double jump. You'll either land like in front of Olive or behind them or on the bench. It doesn't really matter because you're just trying to activate this interaction screen. And what you're going to do here is you are going to spam the heck out of your keyboard interact button. It has to specifically be the input from your keyboard. You can either use a keyboard for the entire run, or if you're using a controller, you can go into Steam input and bind your keyboard interact to your controller button, or to a controller button. But for some weird reason in this game, if you're using the controller button specifically, it is much slower to spam. There's like a weird cap on spamming. You're going to want to do this for interacting, and you're going to want to also do this for your jump input in the game. But right after that, we're going to enter the Olive minigame. The Olive minigame is literally just how consistent are you at slapping. If you slap too early, you cannot buffer slaps at all in this game. It's really annoying, but if you slap even slightly too early, like you see right there, it's going to be a little slower. And unfortunately, how this minigame works is you can slap to reduce the timer until it reaches 1 second. For whatever reason, you can't reduce the timer past a second interval. So if you get a really, really good phase here, you can make it so that the game will instantly end because you'll get to 1 second and it'll immediately trigger the interval to hit 0. But unfortunately, if you do it late, you have to wait a full second. But as you see here, this I think this olive is a decent one. No. Yeah, this is an example of a bad one. You see, like, I had to wait for the last second. The last slap actually didn't do anything. Spam the crap out of your interact button. And then again, you're going to come back here, you're going to slap. I don't know if this run has an example of a really good slap, but a good slap saves, like, I think it's a little over a full second. I think it's like a second and a half for some reason. You're going to enter this. You're going to move backwards, interact with this tape. If you spam interact on this tape too quickly, like too spammy, you may just like finish the interaction with the tape and then just, for some reason, it won't actually play the tape. I have no idea why, but it's super weird. So basically, make sure you're not doing that. We're going to do some funny wall jumps. It really doesn't matter what you do in this section. You're waiting for a cutscene to finish. The spooky, scary jump scare. But this is just like basically a long waiting section. And then you're going to come back here. You're going to start spamming. You'll get used to how long these black screens are, and you know, so you'll figure out like when you should start spamming. That just also comes with experience, like the start of the game thing. Yeah, that was another example of a bad one. So like you can get better ones where like if your slaps are literally perfect, you won't even like see the one appear usually. But it is really hard. So what you're gonna do here, this movement right here, you're immediately just gonna do a jump wall jump off this wall. And what that does is literally nothing. I pranked you. This is a waiting section. You can slide Bucky off into the ocean if you want. You can get super jumps, like if you get yourself in between like the bed, you can do some jank stuff as well. Whatever you do not fall in the water though, because it does mess with the auto splitter for some reason. Unfortunately, it's not been fixed, I don't think, yet. It also might just make this section, I think, like a second-ish longer, even normally. Once you get out of here, your camera is going to be based off of where it was in that section, but not really. It's kind of weird how it works there, but basically just like you're gonna need to sidestep the hut pretty much every time. Once you get down here, your camera is going to get fully reset. It is always going to be in that orientation, so you're going to start rotating your camera as you're on the stairs. You're going to do one jump there, one jump here. Make sure you're jumping after you change your angle. If you jump before you change your angle, your momentum is going to get carried forward. It's not going to be carried to the side. So, and then right here, you want to position your camera pretty much exactly how I'm going to position mine, like where it's like facing towards that like corner of the doorway there. And that's going to set you up to basically all you have to do in this entire section is just hold left. You're going to hold left. You're going to do triple jumps because it's faster. And then open the door. And I'm going to change my position again. Again, during all these transitions, slightly before the full black screen, I am moving backwards and then walking in the direction that my camera is facing, and that is giving me these good starts to rooms. For this one, you actually want to keep walking down. Just keep that in mind. This jump can be a little weird sometimes, but it's mostly fine. You're just gonna like sidestep over here and then make this jump here. I have theorized getting a wall kick here, but it is really inconsistent with how short the ceiling is. But it would technically be a little faster to do that. This section right here, really want to make sure your angle is really good here. And you're gonna do one jump, and you're gonna delay that double jump just a little bit, and you're trying to do that because you want this jump right here to be a triple. Unfortunately, I don't think I get it. No, I don't, yeah. I unfortunately delayed a little too much to where I don't get the triple facing forward, but it is fine because you can do it in a different way. It's just you would rather have a triple jump there because I'm going to do another triple here, and then I'm going to have a triple jump that I had to set up a little awkwardly compared to normal, but like it's, again, it really is fine. And you're going to notice here, this wall jump right here is, I think it has to do with hitting wall jump on the exact first frame you collide with a wall. Instead of getting a wall jump that'll send you away from the wall, you'll get a wall jump that just sends you in the direction you are already moving, which is really good for here and really good for some stuff we're going to see later. First keypad. Keypads, I do it with the D-pad on my controller. Just do it in whichever way you can input numbers the fastest. It is just a game of inputting numbers fastest. All the keypads in this game are, or at least all the keypads in this things that I run are 100% consistent, but I'm pretty sure all of them are in the game. I don't remember. But this one will always be 3777. You're going to drop down here. You're going to position yourself so that you're jumping straight into this wall. This looks really, really jank, and that's because it kind of is. But basically, if you do exactly this movement here, you're going to ledge grab a wall kind of through, or sorry, you're going to ledge grab a ledge kind of through this wall here. You're going to pull yourself up on the ledge by spamming, and you're going to do a jump off that wall and then a jump immediately off the wall to the left of you. And if you do it fast enough, you will get pretty much launched straight to the ceiling. That immediately puts you up here to go into the next section. I think you can get a slightly better version of this if you get a wall jump that's more directly toward the door, but it's not that bad either way. You just want to make sure you're hitting the wall jump, period. So we're going to open that door, walk back, and then we'll start walking forward. You don't want to just buffer directions into a wall, by the way. That kills your momentum. That is not good. We're going to sidestep that sign. Also, at the start of the section, Bucky's going to start talking, so you want to spam through that text as well. But we're already spamming to open the door, so it's not that big a difference. And then he's going to start talking again, and then right after that, we're going to be able to access this keypad. 4923. We're going to do a triple jump through there. Make sure you don't get stuck in that little ceiling light thing. And then jump there. Do your little like back and forth thing. You don't have to move the camera too much in this section, really. It's pretty nice. This section, you don't need to do the buffer because it loads a completely different area, so your momentum is going to be dead no matter what. This part, we're going to sidestep, get on this really, it's not that thin of a railing. It looks a lot thinner than it is, but you still have to be decently careful. And you want to start spamming Bucky's dialogue as quickly as you possibly can, because if you don't do it as fast as possible, you're going to miss this candle here. And while the whole section is possible without being able to see with the candle, it's a lot harder. But we're going to drop down here after grabbing the candle. You're going to spam jump. You're going to do a very quick triple. And then there's probably a way to do this while still jumping, but it doesn't matter really at all. But basically how I set this up, this first like super wall bounce thing, is I wait until this door on this hut, you see this like yellow doorknob, I wait until that hits the edge of the screen to do my first jump. So like I'm doing my first jump now. And what that usually does is I get my first jump, second jump, and then before the third jump comes out, before I do my triple, you need to stop holding forward and stop holding sprint, and then immediately you're going to input your triple and press forward again. And hopefully, if you did it all right, if you spam jump as quickly as physically possible, you'll get one of those like frames where you hit the wall, where you're just gonna hit the wall, do your wall jumps, and you're just gonna start like basically ascending the wall. Sometimes you only need to do 1 or 2 wall jumps there. Sometimes you need to do significantly more. I think you can get it like with like 5 or 6 wall jumps and still like continuously be raising Bucky up. But if you're not spamming fast enough, sometimes even if you are spamming fast enough, this trick is very not RNG, but very hard to do consistently, to the point where it kind of feels random, because like you're literally spamming as fast as possible to get it to work. But depending on how you got this jump, if you did get it. By the way, if you don't get it, you're going to have to do a, you're going to basically do a standstill triple jump down here from around the same distance from the wall as we set up earlier. You're just going to have to reset it up. But what's going to happen is you're either going to land on this small white ledge here, or you're going to just be able to fully clear it. If you land on the small white ledge, if you jump, you'll immediately ledge grab and you can just pull yourself up. But if you're going to land up here, you'll be set up for the next section, which is going to be this small part right here. How I do the jump here is once Bucky is this wall to the right of him, once he's past this wall to the right, that's when I do my first jump. So I'm going to do my first jump now. Second jump. And then you're going to delay your third jump until you are just about to fall off here. If you do it too early, you can collide with the ceiling, or you just may completely miss this part. If you do it too late, obviously you'll fall off and your run is over at that point. But what I'm going to do here is normally you can kind of just like hold forward the entire time, and you'll either land on top of where the door is, or you'll ledge grab the platform where the door is, and you can pull yourself up and then drop down to the door. But if you want to do it the absolute fastest way, you have to kind of get a feel for like holding left just a little bit, and then holding like kind of a harder left. Once you can actually see where you are, you can make you have like a little bit of time to make some adjustments. But your goal is to either ledge grab this right wall or just fall completely past it and then spam fast enough to open the door. And that'll put you right into Plaza here. This super jump is a lot harder. Also, if you'll notice right here, I am doing a jump right here. I'm going to hit my head on the wall there. There's your second jump. There's your third jump. Turn the camera as you turn here, and then you're going to do another set of... Or no, sorry. You're only going to do a single jump here, and the reason why is because you need a triple jump for this next segment. So you're going to do a single jump there, and then jump, double jump. Your next triple is going to rise, and then you want to hit this wall and jump up to where this keypad is. Similarly to what we were doing in the pool area earlier with that like waterfall where I got that assumed first frame wall jump or whatever it is. I'm not sure if it's first frame, but it doesn't really matter. For the context of this, it kind of feels like you need to hit a first frame wall jump. If you hit a first frame here, you will keep all your current momentum, so you'll immediately go to the keypad. If you don't hit the first frame, you'll land somewhere around this barrel. You just have to adjust yourself. Do not accidentally hide in the barrel. But here, as you can see, with keypads as well, you can start pressing the buttons before you even get this zoom in on the keypad. This is 5525, by the way. It's the easiest one. But right after the keypad here, this movement is turn the camera a little bit. I do a jump right there. And then this is going to be a single jump. You can do this with a triple jump, but it is, honestly, way harder. I would just recommend, lining yourself up for another single jump and then landing on this bench. The button is right past Bucky right here. You're hitting a button, and you're going to wall jump immediately after you hit it, like that. That is a little optimization made by me to, basically make sure you have maximum speed already getting out of that door. We're going here now. Hold the wall there, do a quick triple, and then you're going to set up a kind of weird triple here. It's a little finicky. You got to jump immediately when you hit the ledge there, and then you're going to do a second jump here, third jump there, and then you're going to do your first jump down here. You're going to do a single jump when you leave this platform. If your camera's positioned right, it'll be right here. Second jump right there. Third jump. And what you're doing right here, it looks really weird if you've never seen it before, but basically you're doing a triple jump because right below where Bucky is going to be on this wall, there is a ledge that you will grab through the wall if you are not high enough, and you really don't want to grab that ledge. But what you're going to do is you're going to jump here, you're going to press the interact button, and immediately you're going to cancel the interaction because there is a keypad behind this wall, and what that's going to do is it's going to teleport Bucky vertically. Not vertically, sorry. What? It's on the y-axis. It's going to teleport Bucky on the... Sorry, I actually don't know how to properly explain this. Basically, it's going to put you where it thinks the keypad is. But let's leave it at that. But you need to get a high wall jump off there to get it to put you above where the keypad is. And then this one. This is the skip that is why I don't run this game anymore, pretty much. This one right here. Jump, double jump, triple jump, and like right before you hit the ground to do your third input, you want to hold towards the wall, and you're trying to make it so that your third triple lands a little past this like black line on the ground. It's kind of hard to see, but like this area that Bucky's standing on is like a grid, where like there are several like rows of blocks, and you're trying to like hit this like line that divides the first and second set of blocks. And that's how you're judging how to do this plaza skip right here. And then you are going to spam for your life. This entire trick, again, it's very hard. It can feel extremely random because you are mashing as quickly as you possibly can. And the better you mash, the higher chance you have of getting it to work efficiently, but also like you may just have to take many attempts at this. But if you get it absolutely perfect, you'll skip a part where like Bucky will ledge grab that like little wooden rim there, and you'll have to pull yourself up and jump up. It is really hard to skip that though, so just keep that in mind. And then once you're up here, there's the full thing basically. Once you're up here, you're immediately going to do your triple jumps. Make sure you don't collide into these wooden poles here. You just kind of have to remember where they are and sidestep them. Also make sure you're properly jumping over that little ledge there. Once you get right here, this is the edge of this like ceiling of the plaza area that we're trying to skip right now. You're going to stop all of your momentum once you get to the very edge here, and you're going to do one single jump. And during that single jump, you're going to turn the camera and you're going to start walking Bucky immediately this way. Unfortunately, I missed where the door is a little bit here. I also didn't move exactly properly how I should on top of the level. So the door is more right than what I'm used to because I moved a little weird. But basically, you're aiming to hit that door right there. All right. I'm pretty sure you can't buffer your movement here no matter what you do. It doesn't affect your momentum, but you're immediately going to go here. Careful when spamming here, or you might just enter this door and kill your whole run, so don't do that. But you're going to set it up so that you can do a triple jump over this NPC here, and you're going to adjust your camera during your jump. And this is going to be a series of rooms where we're going to keep doing our buffered movement. So I'm going to move back. I'm going to turn forward. I have my camera already set up to do that movement right there, where I'm sidestepping the wall, get a triple in here. For this one, I'm going to keep my camera like this, and I'm just going to go right and then left, because that's going to set me up perfectly for this jump right here. And then while I'm turning my camera, I'm doing a triple. And then you can do another single into there. I'm like kind of walking in like a circle again to make sure I'm not hitting the wall there when I buffer this forward direction. You're going to jump there, and Bucky's going to do like this really weird wall slide on the wall there. That's gonna like pretty much set you up all the time for this. And you can see right here, I'm just kind of carrying my momentum through this entire room. It may seem like I'm going into like extreme depth about like the jumps and like everything, and you may be like, well, why? And I honestly, that's just how much the movement in this game matters a lot. Like micro movements and everything like that, it matters a lot to this run. So that's why I'm because you have to route kind of how you want to like move Bucky in terms of, okay, do I want a single jump now or do I want a triple jump now? But basically this movement right here to the elevator, you want to kind of delay it a little bit so that you get a double jump moving here. Triple jump is a little bit too much. But if you get a double or a single jump there, it's usually completely fine, and you can just kind of go through this elevator door. Immediately going to go down. This section right here, I kind of thought this elevator ride was longer. It's not. We're gonna go over here. Immediately, you're turning right and moving over here. 1917. Moving back and then forward. I would recommend not jumping here at all. These little arches can just stop you. It is possible to get like triple jumps through here, but it's really annoying. You can do a single jump right there though. There is an invisible button to the left. If you played this game, you know that this button is here. But basically, to confirm that you hit it, you don't have to be right next to the wall. You just have to be like basically where I am right now is about as far away as you can be while still hitting the button. But you're gonna spam interact. Once you pass the green barrel on that wall, you're just gonna spam it, and you'll hear a little sound effect. 1283.
Okay, I messed up in Plaza in a very weird way.
I kind of make a bit of an annoying mistake there. I hit my head there. Just goes to show you really shouldn't jump too much during this section. This here is a very weird room. You want to hit as many triple jumps up this ramp as you can. So it's kind of hard to explain this room without like just kind of showing you it. But like the corners of this room, like you see that turn I had to do, and you see what I did there where I like kind of just fell down and let the wall push me, and you're probably thinking like, oh, well, why didn't you like triple jump over there or anything? And it's because that wall can just like kind of really mess with your jumps to the point where it's honestly safer to just like do what I'm doing here. For this one, I do a triple jump on that downslope and then just react to the turn from there. You gonna hit this door. And this section right here, just keep going down. Make sure you don't hit your head on this. That's the reason why I don't do a third jump there.
I think this misses.
And honestly, that is basically kind of the end of the run. Like, once you get here, this is a glorified waiting section. You don't need to do anything here. You can just mess around. But you're going to immediately go into a cutscene. If you've played this game before, you know what this is. But after this cutscene ends, if you spam 1 and 0 on your keyboard, because for some reason, if you just like type the word, not the word, but if you type the number 10, once this area loads in, there's like a weird cheat code still left in the game where it'll immediately skip the husk section. It almost sounds like I'm lying, but I promise you it's real. If you spam 10 too fast, you can get that fade out at the end to happen multiple times. It doesn't lose time RTA, but again, because of how the load remover works currently, it does lose time on that because of how black screens work. It's really weird. So for the current moment, you want to avoid spamming. You want to avoid spamming too fast after you've already hit like the being fully loaded into that area. But yeah, like jump towards this button. It's gonna activate this 10-year long cutscene that unfortunately is unskippable. This is the final part, right here, very end. You are going to start moving down. Pretty much not immediately, but like shortly after you start moving down, you're going to input a jump, and you're just going to keep doing triples. There's your second triple. Third triple. You can do a third triple here. I think you might even be able to do a fourth one, but I was kind of nervous on this pace because this run was formerly record before Shkimi got it back, or I think it's Shkimi. I'm so sorry if that's wrong, but basically once you get out here, the reason why I was afraid to keep doing more triples is because if you hit your head on that door frame, it really loses a lot of time. So basically you're just gonna walk out here, jump right off. I jump off on the front. It really doesn't matter what orientation you jump off on, as long as you're missing the railing so you don't fall slower. But that's it. That's the end of the run. Once this ends right here, you'll see that. You'll hear the pop off. Thank you, Mark. That is the end of Shipwreck 64. So if you want to speedrun the game, that is a guide for it. If you want to just get the true ending for some reason without experiencing the rest of the game, you could do that, but I would highly recommend against that. This game is amazing, and you should experience it blind. All right, and that's everything to talk about. The only thing I really didn't cover that much is the enemy RNG in Plaza, but honestly, the reason why I didn't talk about it that much is because it's just something you're going to have to randomly deal with, and most of the time, if you're fast enough, you will never have to actually worry about dealing with Olivia spawning, but they can spawn in weird places. They can even spawn on the roof. If that happens, you'll probably either A, instantly die, or B, they'll spawn inbounds instead of on the roof, and you'll be completely fine. But yeah, that is Shipwreck 64. Happy speed running.